Destiny, in the YouTube video, is there a way to boost your sound in particular? Not us, the players, but just you?
Uh, I could turn up my volume
Your volume?
in
Uh,
the YouTube stream. Do you think it needs turned up?
Just a teeny bit. You were a little bit quieter than all the players when I watched the video.
Okay. Oh wait, I already had it at max, so I'm just gonna turn the players down a little tiny bit, and now I have you guys turned up. Here, I can scoot the mic closer to me, but
It's fine when we're playing. I just noticed while watching the YouTube video that you were a little bit quieter.
okay. Are you? Can you hear it right now? By the way. Uh,
Uh, I don't have the stream open at the moment. How do I do that?
I always forget. It's like YouTube Studio and then Live and then options, get shareable link. Make sure that the audio's all right and all. Here you go, and then we'll begin the game. Because spoilers. The only reason why I started recording these is because one of my players was slow on uploading it, and then I got slow on uploading it. So
Oh,
now I just stream it live, so I don't forget to upload it.
gotcha.
So
All right, I'll take a listen one sec.
anyway, let's begin. So last time, your party cleared out a huge number of monstrosities, gathered a crap ton of gold. Your party's fortunes are immense now. Your cart contains a large degree of money. I believe it's nearly 85 more than 8,000 GP worth of treasure right now, combined in gold and whatever you can pawn off. You're getting closer towards being able to purchase a stronghold, being able to start eking out an existence. However, the challenge, of course, is finding that place to build in. And so we left off with your party having been handed a very unfortunate gift: the head of your friend Rex, whose head had been retrieved, or perhaps ensouled or created under your theory, by these strange sloth people that you have met. And so we begin here, right at the wagon, at the campsite, at the bridge to the island. Begin.
Should we do it later that day? Or just start right where
Certainly.
we were?
Later that day, your party had rested up. Your donkeys, your donkey seems to have enjoyed the rest. This terrain doesn't seem to agree with it, while your ostrich is meanwhile just glaring at the donkey, making it a little nervous. You still have a captured Tashiki Pride Lord who had eventually woken up. It's looking pretty mad, but it only has 1 HP, so
we never let it sleep.
Oh yeah, why were we keeping him again?
Interrogation. It
All
was it was
right.
Jovan. It was Jovan's call. I think he was the one who held Personum.
Have we found any way off this island yet, or at least across the chasm?
Nope. We just got out of a lava cave.
And we just rested, so we were just about to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. We must find a bridge to the other island, if there exists one, that crosses the chasm.
I'm sorry?
We must find a bridge to another island that hopefully crosses the chasm if one exists.
Okay.
Because we need to get across the chasm to get to our final destination.
Can you say final destination again, but really slowly? Thank you.
Final destination.
Ah, delicious. Okay.
Fox only.
Okay, gentlemen. So what would you like to do first then? Would you like to would you like to scout out the island? Would you like to interrogate your Tashiki Pride Lord? Would you like to go back into the cave for the silver pieces?
We could at least try to ask him if there's a bridge.
Yeah, he'd probably know.
What language do they speak?
None that you knew.
What was his name again?
Shift.
Shift. Are you able to speak their language?
Well, a lot of it's body language, and I understand their base emotions. They seem to move kind of like wildcats when they talk. Yes, they have a body language accompanying their speech. I can't tell what they're saying, but I can tell you their emotions during it, if they're not being dishonest, I suppose.
I see.
If I cast Beast Speech, would I understand him? Because
You
I can
didn't.
cast it at will.
You did not understand it earlier when you were in the
Okay.
volcano when they were shouting out.
Okay.
However, you got some strange impressions. It's kind of like, you know how have you ever heard that Italian song where they sing pretend English and they're just using a bunch of verb and like other sounds that sound kind of like American, like English, but it's not quite English. And
Never
so
heard
it's
of.
just giving you that strange feeling of almost comprehension.
Oh, I know of when they do that in
Yeah.
like there was a
It's-
whole game where they made up a bunch of English names.
Absolutely. So it's kind of like it's on the cusp of recognition when you use speak with animals. So you wouldn't be able to speak their language, but I would definitely give you advantage on any insight checks to understand what they're communicating at a base level.
Right.
So while they're doing all that, I'm gonna walk over to Thamior and be like, "Hey, while they're doing that, we could go get that silver." And I drop to a whisper, "The other heads, nudge, nudge."
I found it. This game basically was a bunch of Japanese guys coming up with fake American
Yeah,
names.
Yeah, kind of like that. It almost makes sense, but not really.
Sleeve McDykel.
Anatoly Smorin.
Right, like it's just almost there, but you're just like, wait, these are weird.
Mario
Tony Smerrick.
McRollin.
Todd Gonzalez.
Yeah, Todd Gonzalez.
Anyway, yeah, I get what you're
Bobson
saying.
Dugnut. Oh my gosh, that is a halfling name right there.
Yeah, Shown fur coat.
All right.
Oh man. All right. Anyway, yeah.
So, no interrogation then. Might as well just let him go.
After he tried to kill us, and probably will continue to try to kill us.
Maybe it's best to see if a show of mercy could show a mercy in return. If not, it's not like he can take us all on.
Well, him
Yeah,
and his
but he could
entire
get
pride
backup.
couldn't take us on. Famir shrugs.
I'll just let him go.
Yeah, I don't see a reason.
Fishure, you go over to the Tashiki Pride Lord, who's severely wounded, very injured, and you begin untying him. He looks at you cautiously, but does not struggle. Eventually, his bounds are released, and he'll quickly, lashing out, rip off the rope in his mouth and growl.
I'll try to motion for him to get lost.
He'll stand up gingerly, wincing at its wounds. It's bled pretty severely, but
If I have any spare good berries, I'll give him one.
it looks in surprise. Takes it very cautiously. Cautiously.
Cautiously.
Thank you.
There you go.
That speech impediment coming back to plague me.
It happens.
He takes the good berry cautiously, eats it, You see it suddenly looks surprised as it pats its belly. It'll look at you. It still looks angry, but it doesn't have the look of hatred that a lot of post-Enoch creatures have. It'll quickly amble away into the underbrush, running as fast as it can, like a scared animal. Running past the party, away into the trees, where it'll disappear.
Ah, nice. Almost makes you feel a little better for annihilating them a little bit.
I would say they started it, but I'm not sure that's
Yeah,
true.
they didn't start it.
What do you mean? They totally attacked us.
Hmm.
Before
Well.
or after a big ass fireball blew them up.
Oh, that was us?
Yes, that was us.
Oh. I thought they just fucked something up and blew up. Samuel legitimately,
call it a
Samuel legitimately was not paying attention to Soren flying over there and nuking.
All right, let's go searching for, scouting the island then.
Very well. Does the party want to go off and scout the island?
I don't
What?
see any argument, hear any argument,
Okay.
so I guess so.
Yeah.
Well, can someone mentioned getting the rest of the silver?
Yes, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah,
Kid,
let me and Geralt will go and get the silver while you guys do the island.
Soren, did
I
you
don't
want to
know
go
if-
with Soren? Did you want to go with them since you wanted to get up to some hinky pinky stuff?
I don't know if we should split up. This place is very dangerous.
Just be careful. And we've seen what kind of crazy ostrich man you can be. I think you'll be fine.
Honestly, I'd be more worried about us than you alone.
See,
You
I
think you
think
could
there's
carry all
a
that silver yourself?
Well,
There's a
now that
level-
we're not carrying all the stuff we had yesterday, I think so.
Oh,
Geralt over
speaking
here is a big beefy boy.
Well, how
Hold
about
on.
getting across that pit of lava?
speaking of beefy boy, and then I start like pulling out, like things out of my pockets that are just big and putting them in the cart.
Nice.
Okay.
I should set these down.
Geralt
Oh,
is
well-
currently editing the cart sheet.
I haven't yet, but I'm about
Just have
to.
them both open and drag it over and delete on your sheet.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to get rid of.
Tosses it all aboard the cart. How much weight is that cart holding right now? 600.
So
Does it have a weight
fucking
limit?
much.
So just to be clear, your characters also plan to take the barrel of heads with you.
What did you do with
What-
the barrel of heads?
What barrel of heads?
We're keeping them here with us.
Wait, you already.
Wait, when did you guys bring it with you?
Yeah, I don't think we got it out of the cave.
No, I was like, we should
'Cause we
take
were
it with
carrying
us
all
so
the
we
money.
can figure out like what to do with it later.
Yeah, but we had all the money we had to carry. I don't think anybody had the weight to move the barrel, really.
I'm sorry, but I genuinely think you left it there, unless you
Yeah.
guys,
This is
unless.
impossible. Check the VOD.
Oh my fucking god, we're not checking the VOD.
Okay, fine.
well,
Don't check the VOD.
I remember
Group
Fushuri
vote,
mentioning
did you-
it.
Yeah,
But
but you guys mention a
didn't-
lot and then don't do it. Oh my god.
I
I
do
don't
remember.
think it actually happened.
I do remember you mentioning
DMs
it, Ben.
Yeah, DM's making a fiat. You guys left it there because that was a lot of stuff you had to haul back.
Yeah, we were so loaded down with money. I think we focused on the money, and we're gonna come back for the money and the barrel. At least that was Thamior's understanding.
Great.
Okay, well, in the meantime, I'm at least offloading some coinage because
Yeah.
heavy. Wait,
Yeah,
I got rid of a bunch of copper. Why didn't my weight go down?
I don't know. It should be calculating your weight.
You're
Oh,
just fat.
bollocks. Hey now.
All right, if you guys
might not
want to
have
go
updated yet.
sacrifice shit to the
I'm
devil,
checking your sheet and it hasn't updated yet. So you might have to click out real quick and then
you want some firstborn babies too? Come on.
there we go.
That's weird. The silver did, but the copper didn't update it. How bizarre. Alright.
Yep. Just go ahead and offload that. Okay.
7252. Yeah, I think that's right.
Very well. So let me arrange you guys. Yovan, who do you want to go with?
Probably with no one.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's
Okay,
kind of pissed
okay.
off at Future.
What?
From
As
well, from
sure. The
from
man
the-
is pissed off at everyone.
Rex didn't mention anything about Fushuri failing.
there was some of that RP when he got Rex though, like he was ignoring you, if you
Okay.
remember.
Thamior, Gerald, Soren going off to explore the cave.
Go and get the money.
Shift is going to stay with Fushire because he's his best bet to staying alive.
Aw.
More than the 3 guys.
I totally saved
I mean,
his
you
life
guys
when
are
the lady
going
was
back
trying to
into
eat
the
him.
lava.
Now,
You guys are going back into the lava cave.
I would
so-
like
true.
to move the session along, gentlemen. Yovan, what are you doing? I didn't hear you the first time. Keep in mind I'm a little deaf, sir.
Probably going to stay with the car.
The cart? Okay. Great.
We're like trying to find a place where we can bring the cart.
Do you want to scout around on the cart, or do you want to go off without the cart and explore for a way off the island?
We were both.
So you want to take the cart with you when you go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. So, I'll stay here. I think you all could use a little protection. Looks to Shift. Shift shifts uneasily.
I don't like the idea of splitting up. Why would they want to?
We're going to get the gold.
What's the point of an expedition if you can't split up, right? What if we need to look for clues someday? Nothing bad'll happen. We're just splitting the party right now.
Can I make a wisdom check to get a hunch?
You can make a wisdom
I'm
check
not
all you
gonna, I'm
want.
not gonna act on it.
all
Actually,
you want, but go ahead. Those things
I
are...
don't know. I'm getting a bad feeling. Okay,
Okay, party goes off to... These 3 start going off to the cave. We're going to narrate them first.
Samuel wants to get the money.
You...
That's totally. Samuel's such a fucking dunce sometimes.
Wait. I cast Find Steed.
And what do you find, Gerald?
Forward horse.
Hey, so what were back in my day?
Oh,
Isn't,
yeah.
like, isn't like an ostrich like the same CR as a horse?
What were common animals that would be like? I don't the history of what's this
You mean
continent?
back in the Tamir Empire?
Yeah.
In the city of Ares, they would ride seahorses
Oh man,
because they were a water city.
I don't know that you want a seahorse right now.
But outside of seahorses, people on the outskirts would typically ride simple riding horses or mules because that was where the farming was done and they needed those.
We can use that as an additional cart puller.
Nope,
should get
the
out.
ostrich won't let it.
What were common beasts of the forest? What was it? Woods guided through.
Oh, okay. Let me think on that real
That'd be
quick.
interesting. Yeah.
Just get an elk. It could probably jump the chasm and stuff.
An elk would definitely work.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, get an elk.
It's even listed in your like choose from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
All
that
right.
would be cool.
Why not? I will do an elk
Okay.
to remind me of my homeland.
This will definitely work. So let me bring an elk. Elk
Sweet.
import. Imported, great, and then drag it
Now you
onto the
just
board.
need a saddle.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wait, let me give
Hey,
you
yo.
ownership. Configure permissions, all owner, update, elk.
Hey.
Hey, it's my elk now. Ha! I'm
Stop.
just
Stop.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
The elk appears before you, a noble steed.
Oh, I gotta think of a name. Hey guys, help me think of a name.
Elcor.
Fuck it.
Okay, Elcor. There you go.
It's like Falcor, but Elcor.
There you go. You now own Elcor, a mount. It will kneel down to let you sit upon it.
I will scratch it on the head and pat it and say hello, and then
And
I will hop up.
Matilda squeaks in jealousy.
Oh, it's okay, Matilda. There is plenty of room in my heart for all these animals.
There's
I wish-
enough jail to go around.
I wish I had very sad music to play for Atilda, but okay. Your group starts moving out towards the jungle. After all the fights you've had, it's left a feeling of caution among your group. There's so many strange noises in the jungle. The calling of birds, occasionally the sound of screaming even, which almost sounds human but not quite. Occasionally you even hear a faint sound that might even be a chuckle.
Oh no. Fuck off.
Eventually you will reach the mouth of the cave and its heat. Proceeding inside, thankfully, nothing new has moved in the few hours since you've been gone. It's getting dark out now. You've been resting up for a while now. And as you enter in, the ambient light of the flames are enough to guide your way through the cave. And you find yourself back in the magma chamber, where not much has changed. Up ahead, you can see that the barrels look a little scorched slightly, but other than that, the ambient heat is pretty extreme, but not enough to severely upset your progress. However, of course, you will still need to ferry the silver across, as it were.
I mean, I think my pythons are probably still stuck in the wall, so we could just do the wrap the rope around that and do the same kind of like fairy thing we did before. I didn't pull my pythons away.
Yeah, that'd be a reasonable assumption. Okay. You set up the your little rope configuration again, and you will start ferrying the silver back across. Now let's see, how much silver was that?
It's a lot.
8,000 silver pieces.
It's fucking 800 gold, guys. Like, yeah, of course we're coming back for the silver.
So, who wants the silver?
Do we want to start by? Well, we'll finish that. I'll take some silver.
I'll take some silver too.
I can take. Let's see what happens if I put 4,000 silver. I can take. Nope, I can't.
Okay.
I can take 1,600 silver.
I can take 3,000 silver.
You're strong boy.
So,
Of course, I have 8
That's-
strength, so I'm not
that's-
super strong.
that's 3,400 silver left. Do you want to take it, Gerald? Oh, why'd your silver
on.
count just go to 8,025?
I was experimenting with weight. Okay, I can carry 5,000 of the silver.
Okay, then you can carry the 3,400 that's left.
Okay, I will change it to 3,400.
Perfect. So we got all those over. It's fucking 800 gold. Like, yeah, that's so
Shoot, I just realized. How are we gonna get back together?
Well, the cart didn't move, did it?
Yeah, they
No,
took
we
the
moved.
cart.
They took the cart.
I mean,
That's
they're on an
small.
island. They're on an island. Yeah, we'll be able to find them.
Well, that's just
Yeah.
bad planning.
I mean-
I thought the cart wasn't going anywhere.
It's fine.
We'll figure it out.
The island is small. We'll find each other. We'd probably just go to where the cart was and just follow where he went. We'd probably be able to catch up pretty quick. 'Cause
but
we're
so-
on foot.
I did take off my armor in the first room, so I don't get
Yeah.
too hot.
I assumed so. So you still have all those heads. You've used the valuable ones, the humanoid heads, but you still have a lot of the animal heads.
Ouch, we got rerolls on the valuable ones? That hurts.
Yeah, you rolled very unfortunately. It's a 1 out of 4 chance of it being a try again.
Rip.
So, do you guys actually wish to sacrifice these heads to Tash?
Yep.
Okay. You choose to endear yourselves to the one true God, who only asks for these souls in the end, and even gives boons for those servants willing to bring forth the souls. That's all
Real
it
God or
asks.
not? Sorry, go ahead.
So,
That's all it asks.
go ahead. So you wish there are 9. There are going to be 9 animal heads in here in total. Would you like to sacrifice all of them here?
I would like to end the suffering of all these 9 poor animals.
Okay. Gerald, you begin setting up the ritual to Tash. Very simple, putting the head on the altar, making a prayer, offering the ensouled head to Tash. Let's see what you'll get today. Ooh, let me make this a public roll too.
So do we each want 3, or how do we want to split this?
Sure. I just don't want them to suffer anymore. I don't care how we go about doing it.
You end their suffering, their who knows how long they've been in this barrel, just existing and nothing else.
As far as I can tell, these heads weren't done this way by choice.
Yep.
So,
Looks at the scared appearance on one animal's face. Just absolutely terrified, frozen like that. Let's roll.
Fucking magic soul sucking slots.
Yeah, those are fucking terrifying.
You have rolled an other.
Oh, what?
oh,
Gerald Whisperman. An other is an item.
oh,
As a low value item, let me see what you will get. Let's see. As these are low value souls, but important ones nonetheless. All souls are important to Tash in consuming.
Nom 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 nom.
Gerald Whisperman. 25
Yes.
feet of hempen rope drop out of nowhere
Nice.
and appear on your lap.
okay. I will add that to my other rope.
Yep. Let's roll the next one. Tash
Aw.
sends you its gratitude.
Fucking bitch.
One more
How
time.
are we getting that so
Actual
often?
gold digger.
Because Destiny's a good dice roller.
Okay.
His dice are weighted.
These dice are weighted.
Your digital dice are weighted.
Wouldn't be that hard.
It wouldn't be actually. It's
Uh,
not. It's not though. I trust
Out
attributes.
of the sky drops a grappling hook.
Oh shit!
Oh, that's neat.
Are we talking like Legend of Zelda, like throw grappling hook or hook shot type grappling hook?
It's not a hook shot. It's
Probably just the metal
Okay,
part.
so it's the throwing. It's the throwing style.
Here.
Okay, that's pretty slick. Nice.
Get small item sound effect. Smile.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Specifically from Wind Waker.
Next, let's see.
How do I?
A grappling hook should be SRD, so go ahead and add that to your inventory.
That's
Okay.
pretty cool. Because if thrown right, they're very useful
An,
to get.
Another, Thamior, you get a 10-foot pole.
Hey, nice. Is it collapsing or just 10 foot?
Just 10 foot.
These are actually pretty useful.
Next, a boon. Oh
Ooh.
my goodness.
I
Okay.
need a boon.
Thamior. You will get a boon of luck. You can add a D10 roll to any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw you make. You may only use this once. It's different
Will you send that to me in DM so I have a note of it? Because that's
Yep.
probably I gotta. Yeah.
Here, I'm going to send this to you once you use the spoon. I'm going to. It's just in general 4 boon
Perfect.
of luck. Don't listen to the thing about it recharging on a short rest. You just get it once,
Cool.
and then you get one more roll. A treasure. Thamior. 2 gold pieces drop out of the sky.
I catch them.
Great. And now finally Soren. A boon. Soren, you get a boon of luck as well.
Nice.
Another. Soren. Let me see here. Okay. Soren, something heavy will clunk you on the head. You look at it,
Ow!
and you see that it's a glass bottle. It has a stopper on it, a glass stopper as well.
Hey, a wild magic liquid carrier.
Okay, you now have 2 boons of luck. Congratulations. And that's it.
Is it just an empty glass bottle?
Just an empty glass bottle with a glass
Nice.
stopper.
Man,
Meanwhile,
I had to
you guys
give
feel proud of
400.
yourselves.
I have to give 400 of my silver to Gerald to carry the 10-foot.
Okay, I will increase
I'm a weak ass little boy. I have 8 strength.
Okay, I added the 400 silver to mine. I am perfectly fine on my carry weight.
Yeah, I figured you would be, but I am not. 7 pounds of a pull is too much, man.
How much does a glass bottle weigh?
how much it's... you should be able to import it as an item using 5e tools.
Oh.
Okay. Meanwhile, your party starts heading out, exploring around the island. Go ahead and roll me survival checks, Yovan and Fushure.
Gosh darn it.
I lost 2 pythons. Oh well. I'm not pulling those things out of a cliff.
Yovan, you're able to expertly guide the party around the island, bringing the cart through the jungle, deep and intense as it is.
If he's sure, he makes sure to hide the car's track. I'm just kidding. Just a joke.
Slowly but surely, you make your way through around the island. And you will find something interesting. You will find a small rift in reality. Glowing, glittering yellow, shaking and shimmering yellow energy. Through the other side, you can see yourselves very distantly. Just the barest tuft of pink on Fushere and that signature gray cap. So hard to see from a distance, but so familiar. And you can see yourselves as if looking through from another island in the distance.
Well, this is trippy. I believe we're dealing with a portal. Let's send Ratilda first, a live test subject.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You're not here to object.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but she is, and so is Christiana.
Cristiano.
What does Christiana say?
Won't Gerald be mad about that?
Let's try an inanimate test object first. AKA a rock.
Ah! Throws a rock through.
It's hard to tell.
Ooh, I have an idea. Okay, maybe it's a waste of this, but... Actually, no, I can use these...
How about
She grabs a rock.
and cast light on it?
She casts light on it.
Yeah, it'll be easier to see.
Throws it through. You see a faint twinkling in the distance on another island floating above this chasm.
Okay. Now live test subject. Put a leash on Ratilda.
Do the donkey who's not doing anything right now.
He is.
No, he's not. He's not doing anything.
Donkey is a more valuable livestock.
Oh my god.
I mean, not when we have an ostrich.
Don't you like animals?
Oh, did somebody just leave?
He probably had Mike screwed up or something.
Oh, Ben left. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's just his mic
Hey,
just
Ben.
fucked up. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I figured it was your mic.
Well, the alternative is one of us. So.
Oh, enough of this. Cristiano walks through.
Whoa. All right. I can't.
And
stop.
she dies. That's the end of
Distantly, you
Cristiano.
see a waving, glowing hand in the distance.
Well, I guess that's one way to make a bridge. A bridge in reality.
She walks back. She suddenly comes back through. There's a portal on the other end there.
Do you feel all right?
I feel tingly.
Let's wait here and see if the rest of the party can catch up with.
Okay. Your party, gathering up all the treasure and all the loot, comes back to the bridge where you'll see tracks leading away. It's not exactly possible to hide a cart, especially one as laden with goods as your cart is. And you're able to follow the tracks to where the cart is, and you see there Fushure, Yovan, and Cristiano, along with all the animals, thankfully still alive, all perfectly healthy as can
What
be.
you trying to suggest?
All perfectly healthy as can be. Oh boy.
I'm a
This
vegetarian. I've killed less animals than all yet.
Gerald thinks this narration has made me quizzical about or suspect. No, just anyways. Sure.
Oh, what's this cutie? She goes over to pet the elk.
This is Elcor, right? Is that right, Tom?
Yeah, Elcor.
Elcor.
She
Yes.
suddenly looks at you. He can't speak, can he?
Well, he can to me.
Oh, you summoned him. Oh, thank God.
And I'm pretty sure I could speak to him as well.
Yeah, these things have an intelligence of 6.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I can't help your magics. Shrugs. Why is this guy here? You're not there.
Can't what? Well, here, I give her a carrot to give to Elcor. Say hello.
Gives carrot to Elcor.
Wait, do I roleplay Elcor? Who roleplays Elcor?
No one. Please.
Why not?
There's
Oh,
no
God.
Elcor here.
Come on, new party. I'll do it.
No.
I'll do it.
No. No.
This is how
Hello,
for sure, and I bridge
Gerald.
the gap.
Oh my God.
I am Elcor, the grandson of my master Geralt. It was Geralt, right?
Yeah,
I pronounced it Gerald.
it's
Geraldo of Riviere.
I mean, you know, throughout my life, I've heard it all these ways. It doesn't matter anymore.
I'm just gonna call you Gertie.
That one's not okay.
Gertie.
Anyways,
Girder like the Pokemon.
I'd love for you, my master Geralt, to efficiently ride me, but I must need a saddle.
what? I can ride bareback. What's wrong with that?
It's not good. It hurts a little.
That it's less cumbersome than a saddle.
I suppose I must obey, master.
Okay, you're not Elcor anymore. This is awful.
Come on.
I'm gonna walk over towards the portal and kind of just glance at it and go, "What have we discovered about this?"
Okay, back to Fisher. Well, it seems to be some kind of portal.
Interesting. Do we know to where?
Over there. Across the chasm to the other island.
You see, he points at a very distant island. It's floating slightly higher than the island you're on. To be clear, all around on this horizon, while this canyon stretches on, there's just a bunch of floating islands. They seem to have once been the ground of the canyon before they rose up, like the gamers. No. Anyway, there's just a bunch floating up here in a big chain, and it seems that these two islands at least are connected.
I want to pull up my sight glass and see if I can see the portal on the other side and if there's anything over there. And then scan like islands around us and see if I see any other portals.
You scan around you. You see a distant. You do see the distant portal opening on the other side, looking yellow as well. Make me an investigation check. You don't see much, unfortunately. However, you do see one island appears to have a distant and active volcano.
Like it's currently erupting or just like smoking?
Smoking.
Well, I do see the portal on the far side. There doesn't seem to be any immediate danger. And one of the islands over there in the distance seems to have an active volcano, so we might want to endeavor to avoid that.
Wait,
Oh, boy.
doesn't this island have an active volcano? What with all the lava?
Strangely enough, with there's lava but no volcano.
All right, everyone through.
Okay,
I go through the portal.
very well. The party proceeds through the portal, going ever so slightly forward, and thus you find yourselves on another island. We are going to speed things along, gentlemen.
Ah, we're going too fast.
Oh, I'm gonna use the group tab for a minute. I want to put the silver away.
Okay.
Why?
Your party starts going through this island, and thankfully, it's full of far fewer threats. Although it's strange, you occasionally see signs of like previous habitation. Some familiar sights of like the Tashiki rituals, but it seems that they've left in a haste. Occasionally, you catch sight of hints of what might have happened. You see burned out buildings with trimmings wrenched out, treasure taken, and spots where it looks like something large once was, only for it to no longer be there. Big imprints into the dirt and burning wreckage.
Man, how big was the bag on the back of this that demonic dude?
A lot smaller than what you'd need to carry this stuff. At least if it's non-magical. Your party will keep investigating around, and eventually you'll find another portal. Experimenting.
So there's no more inhabitants?
No. You can explore the ruins if you want, but I can tell you if you're going to explore every ruin, you're never getting to Bodhigaya.
Yeah. We already have a bunch of loot.
Unless you guys were thinking of building your stronghold on these floating islands.
Be a
That's
pretty cool
kinda cool.
It'd be a pretty cool stronghold.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Just keep in
Well,
mind, if you ever find a place you really like, just let me know and we can start the actual stronghold building.
Because there's these nifty islands. There's the Bumpor. There's
Bumpor's too high level. Like that's like we'd be there for like ever.
Too high level by yourselves.
Right.
we have enough gold to hire an army to kill people.
It's true.
Well, does an army exist? Is the question.
Does an army exist that could beat that fucking, existence erasing dragon? I don't know.
Well, here's the thing.
Clearly, Bompur's army, not.
The Tamir Empire collapsed. under the weight of its monstrosities, but they have lost in the past. Monsters once ran over the world, but they died out as less and less food came for them and as they fought amongst themselves. And the Tamir Empire's powerful monstrosities have failed in the past. There is always a way forward. There is always a way to defeat a monstrosity. Figuratively,
Like
not a
running
literal monster.
away
Indeed.
and waiting for it to die. So, going on, Destiny?
Yes.
Well, let's continue on to the next island, if at all possible.
Yep. You all continue going, and soon the Tashiki ruins will start to peter out. You just don't see them anymore, as soon it's just wild jungle.
Have we yet to cross the chasm?
No, these islands are continuing, but they all seem to be linked by portal. Sometimes the portals are rather large, 50 feet tall, and just as wide, and sometimes they are a bit smaller, but thankfully they're always large enough that you're able to get through.
Do they have like a physical, doorway that's encompassing the?
It's more like a strange ripple in reality where
So just
it's
free
always,
flow.
the portals are always in empty air. They might be slightly above the ground, or they might be 3 or 4 feet above the ground, but they're never intersecting solid ground. They seem to overlap in reality, almost like they seem to stretch between the vast They seem to provide some view into another place, like it's a window. It's never a straight, just like square doorway. It's more of like a shaking mass of irregular shape. And it's always glittering yellow, like it's a literal tear. And it's like a literal tear, like with paper or like flesh being torn apart.
Why flesh?
Why flesh? Anyway,
Why does that have to be body?
your party will sometimes be awoken by strange screams in the jungle. Sometimes you find old bones lying around, but they appear to have already been looted. Sometimes you
By
see...
the way, just as we're traveling, I'd like to search for any interesting plants using the ritual spell. Locate animals and plants.
Go ahead and ping it. Describe a ritual concentrating on that you learn the direction and distance to the closest creature or plant of that kind within 5 miles. What kind of plants are you naming?
Something useful in herbalism kits.
You begin naming them, and you will actually find something interesting. You find you begin searching for a topode lily. A topode lily are a rare form of lily pads that grow in jungle springs. These topode lilies are able to help supplement healing potions and create greater healing potions.
Nice.
They are extremely valuable and extremely hard to get. They used to be grown back in the days of the Tamir Empire for a hefty value, but growing them required a lot of resources, and it's a lot harder to cultivate them nowadays.
Would it not be too much trouble to get?
Well, you can go after it and find out. You know the direction and distance, and you know that some topode lilies are nearby.
I'll ask the party.
Is it in the direction of Bodhigaya?
You don't
Well,
know the exact direction.
Within 5 miles. It's not too far away.
Yeah.
I'm being sarcastic.
To be clear, we are in the travel section again. You're not being slowed down by a lot of encounters beyond just mere problems navigating the jungles, which are very easily avoided with your ostrich, as it's able to take up the slack where your donkey can't.
We have a lot of animal friends now.
Yeah.
And Sift is coming with us.
Well, let's try to find this lily, sure, if you believe it'll be of use.
Yes, we could make a potion out of it.
Indeed. And
And it
so,
requires no souls to be sacrificed.
my God.
So far.
And
Unless
so,
plants have souls. Oh shit. Oh god.
Well, lead the way, Future.
Hold on. I gotta make sure I don't step on any bugs.
oh my God.
Just kidding. Come
That's
on, let's go.
That is a literal belief in some Buddhist, extremist Buddhist play. Oh my God. Anyway, your
If
party
you
will.
worry about every bug you step on, you won't be able to walk. Alright, let's go.
Your party will continue going on, traveling deep through the brambles, and eventually you will see something interesting up ahead. You will see a beautiful spring with some kind of a long dead animal skeleton inside it. It looks kind of like a dragon, but its bones look a lot heavier, a lot bigger. Let me start preloading the map, as I have an actual map for this. Wow.
Oh, really? I'm surprised.
Yep. I have a few generic maps, and sometimes I have the right ones. Sometimes. Dear Lord. Okay. Bring the party. Gosh, is Elcor still out, by the way, Thaumior? It would have been.
It is I, Elcor.
It would have been a few days by now.
Oh, Feinstein lasts indefinitely until dispelled or just destroyed.
So,
It's forever.
so do you still have Elcor, Gerald?
Yeah.
You know what, Soren? That is perfect. That image that he posted in General 4.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Haven't played God of War 4 though.
I just googled Terran reality.
Connect to the Wi-Fi network. You might want to check the connection
Oh,
settings
no.
in the Google Home app.
Okay. Let me, first off.
The mic's off.
Oh my God. Please.
Who is that?
Somebody's AI is rebelling.
Oh my God. Okay. And so, I will bring you all to the...
Hope you're all ready to assimilate.
You see a small spring here in the jungle. It's
Cool map.
Yeah, I know. It's it's relatively wild and thick in the trees here, although the trees are slowly starting to change as you've gone along. You've gotten further and further across the canyon. You're making good progress, and it's actually quite the distance you're traveling to, because these are large islands that you're literally just hopping across using portals. So your party's going faster than you normally would, as even though the jungle terrain is very difficult to navigate, the sheer distance you're hopping through reality is making travel easier in the total scheme of things. And so you've come up to here. Like I said, there's this large skeleton in the water here, barely exposed. It's starting to sink beneath the mud and the rocks here in the spring. The water looks relatively clear, although there is a bunch of moss over here and stuff. And overall, it looks like a very peaceful scene. You can still hear the typical sounds of the jungle and such. A loud racket almost, but fortunately...
This water is very clear for being just a pond. I want to make a perception check for any adversaries that might be in the area, just because I do that.
With a nat 20, are you afraid of moss?
No, I'm afraid of living creatures that might come out of the woods to kill us.
You do hear something, actually. You hear a faint. Sounds almost like a. Sounds like a bird squawking. You have heard your ostrich constantly. It sounds almost like that.
I want to I hear something. I'll look that way.
I want to start looking this way.
Okay.
Do I see it? See what's making noise?
No, you simply heard it, and you almost dismissed it as just another squawk from your ostrich, but you were right next to it this time, and you didn't hear anything.
I'll look up. Is anything?
You don't see anything up where you're at.
I would like to check the area.
Wait, I heard it right next to me?
No, you heard it distantly.
Oh, distantly.
You almost dismissed it as just your ostrich making sounds, but your ostrich looked relatively calm and just standing there like normal.
Do I see it from this position?
No. You do see that these purple flowers right here appear to be the topod lilies.
Okay. Good. Do I see it leaning that way?
Not yet.
Da.
See if you're sure. It just seems to be carefully looking around, like da da da.
Can I check for track?
For what?
Track.
Tracks? Go ahead and make
Yeah.
me. Go ahead and make me a survival check.
Kevin from Up.
Oh my god, all these nat 20s. Oh my gosh. Gerald, you see ostrich tracks.
Oh, it's just another ostrich.
Okay. Going in what direction?
It seems to be going north.
I want it dead.
Hey, there's a hole. What is this?
Oh, it's probably just a animal burrow.
Seems to be a small burrow in the earth.
Did
Sure.
the tracks go around
Are
it?
these the flowers we need?
They seem to be leading north, yes.
Yes, they are. But
Do we
I'm
want-
very interested in this fossil down there.
Do we recognize what animal that could be?
It looks draconic, yet it has no wings, so it could be.
A mighty ostrich.
I will let Fushire roll.
Okay, what should I
Nature.
roll? Nature?
Yes. You've heard of some giant lizards said to live in the jungles and in tropical areas, but you don't know too much about them. You hear that people outside Bodhikaya call them dinosaurs.
I was just about to say.
Oh yeah, like the T-Rex I read in that book.
Yep. Fushire, you gain access to the Stegosaurus.
Oh my
cool.
god.
What CR is that?
CR4.
Oh my god. Oh my
Alright,
god.
pretty cool. In fact, I might-
Stegosaurus.
At max druid level, I'd actually be able to wild shape into that.
So what are you doing, Gerald?
I'm following the track.
Okay.
Trying to
These-
get
It's funny because that doesn't actually look like a Stegosaurus, but that's so cool.
Shh. The tracks seem to lead here. You see a few scratches on the tree trunk, at which point they vanish.
Oh. I look up.
You look up at this tree. You don't see any ostrich here.
Oh. Can they jump through trees?
I'd like to sniff the water, make sure it's safe to be in.
You sniff. You sniff the water. It smells very. It smells very mossy because there's a lot of moss floating on the surface here. It's like a bunch of you know those strange green specks that you get floating on the water a lot.
hmm
I'm trying to think of the word for it, but it's basically that. There's a bunch of plant life on top of here. That's not the best for a small pond like this because too much of it can snuff out any life underneath. But it doesn't have too much here. You don't notice any fish though, or even any insects in the water.
Oh, you're talking about
But
like
the water doesn't smell poisonous though, or stagnant.
algae bloom.
Really, does it rain a lot in this region?
Well, it certainly has been while you guys have been traveling.
Okay. Well,
So-
let's start harvesting.
That's a good point. In fact, give me a second. Prepare for your computers to die. Hey!
Oh, it's raining right now.
That's cool.
Oh, I just had to jinx it, didn't I?
Yep. Boom!
Okay.
Crack, crack, crack. Boom!
Are you
crack,
Sure,
crack,
it's
crack.
like at least it's not raining now.
So
I like
hey,
that it actually makes raindrops on the.
How does our campfire survive underwater, Patrick? Go
How-
on, go on, Gerald.
what is it like to wear my armor in rain?
It chafes a little.
Okay, that could be worse.
Can I harvest the flowers without injuring the plant?
It's just picking the top off of them. It isn't healthy for the plant, but they can probably take a single harvest without permanent harm.
Okay.
It's a sacrifice to Tash.
I go
So
around.
giant heads.
I'm gonna mage hand this one. Oh, or unless you Sherry got to it first.
You see Fushuri
Oh.
swimming about at rapid speed. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, faster,
Oh, fuck.
faster. As the moss suddenly grabs onto Fushuri, and you see to your horror the plants suddenly move as it lashes around Fushuri, grabbing around his body. And with that, roll initiative.
You remember the no fish and insects part?
Nah.
Identical to any normal piece of plant life.
Yeah,
Springs to life.
I knew Destiny
Oops.
would never spring a map without a monster.
Okay. Okay.
Now you gotta bring,
Still
now you gotta bring
exhausted.
like 5 maps and no encounters.
I have a +3 to my initiative, right?
I don't know.
How do I consistently roll below
you have-
8?
You have a +1 unless you have a bonus somewhere.
Oh, okay, +1.
Mhm.
All right, that's fine. I just
One of our
Jeez.
players still needs to roll. I think it's Spark actually.
Oh, no, I'm have fun.
Oh, you're gonna let Fushuri die?
I'm making well. I mean, I'm taking care of the rat over here and the elk that are probably like, what the fuck's happening?
Okay. Sounds good.
I'll join in if it gets hairier, but
I
It's
assure
one of
you,
those, like, where we
Elcor
take care
does
of
not
them.
startle. I am a magical being.
I would like you to
Right.
roll initiative just in case then. In
Okay,
case you join
yeah,
in,
sure.
please.
oh, technically Elcor is Fey, I think.
Yeah, he's a fae.
Okay.
Of course it goes first, damn it.
Okay.
no, I go first, but I'm chilling.
Yeah, before me, though.
Well, if we go in reverse, then I go first.
No,
Aha!
And then okay. Let's begin. Thamior, you just watch as Fushuri is struggling in the water as some plant tugs on him.
It's just don't get caught in the moss.
It's not moss.
It seems to be trying to drown you, but strangely enough,
Sometimes Thamior is super dense, guys.
you seem immune, but it's like you're immune to drowning. Oh my gosh.
Oh wait, yeah, I forgot. I have swim speed and
Water breathing.
Okay. Meanwhile, Christian, Fushuri, are you all right? 5, 10,
I'm fine.
20. Moves through it. She takes out her rapier and walks and dashes toward the shore. Here, I'll try to cut you out of there. Hey, Soren?
You really gonna? I like see him like getting pulled underwater from across. So like, sure, are you really gonna make us fight plants? And then I nonchalantly shoot an arrow over
They're
there.
usually quite nice.
The arrow sizzles through the water, unfortunately goes out. Like your
Love
hopes
how,
and
like,
dreams.
silly this encounter is.
It's so silly.
Like we're all just like, oh, it's a plant. What the fuck?
It's a
I feel like
plant
I've
trying to
gotten
drown the
myself
person that
into
can
these
breathe.
situations so often.
Yeah. Okay. The moss will lash onto Fushuri, rolling a 12 and missing as it fails to lash its tendrils around Fushuri. Actually, yeah, no, it misses still, even then. Fushuri, it's your turn.
Maybe I can push it on land. I cast Gust, the cantrip.
Gust, the cantrip. And it must succeed on a strength saving throw. Okay. Saving throw. It beats your DC 16 strength save with a nat 20 roll, rolling 27 in total.
Oh, wow, they have
Good
pretty
lord.
good strength.
Yep.
Should have probably guessed that.
Should have been, could have been, would have been dead.
Actually, did I already get this flower?
But not yet.
Darn.
Yep. Anything
I'll
else,
just-
Fushuri?
I'll just retreat.
It will op attack you, are you sure?
Yeah, I understand that.
Okay. Let's see, and with that, let's see, that's a... it just barely missed. Okay. The moss misses. Anything else?
Item interaction, get this plant if I haven't already.
If I haven't already. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Boop. You see something flying overhead as it touches down in front of you and Thamior. You come
Oh, Jesus.
back face to face with a full throw.
Oh god, Thalmir, don't...
You see an ostrich with its eye scarred, looking at you hatefully. Some of its wing feathers are still missing, and you recognize it as the one you had
Oh,
fought
no.
earlier.
It
A
was
war
in the tree.
ostrich,
Oh my god.
as it
What?
leaps down, touching down next to you, as it will claw at you with its 2 kicking attacks, missing, and then missing yet again, as it is not improved enough, and you hear the war ostrich squawk in frustration as it's trying to literally rip out your throat with its claws angrily.
It's
Yo,
unfortunate
Van.
for it. Pick the wrong person to try and fuck with again.
You picked the wrong house, fool.
Exactly.
Do you need some help with that?
We'll see. I don't think so, but we'll see. Level 3 warlock is
Thalmir is
probably
like,
gonna
this
be
is
the
personal, stay out of...
Nothing
Oh.
personal, kid.
I will use the ready Toll of the Dead if things are looking grim.
Things are looking grim. Sounds good. Very well. In that case, Gerald.
I do. Well, are we gonna kill the ostrich? Or can we befriend it?
No. Let's just get it back to, like, less than 10 health so it can run away. So we just have a continuous revenge complex.
And it never levels up, so it's always super weak.
Okay, so I'm gonna play into its hate a
It's
little
gonna be
bit.
like our rival Pokemon.
Yeah.
I can so we can tell that it has a feud with Thamior at this point. Is that correct?
Well, it's the same one from earlier. It's certainly trying to kick the shit out of him.
And then they're just kind of like double dives side to side, like, nah, bitch.
I
All right,
always
then
knew
it's-
it would come back.
It's gonna love this. I'm going to command it to grovel at Thamior's feet.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Okay, it'll make the wisdom save. It fails as it will fall prone, and you see it glaring hatefully up at Thamior.
Oh, it's great.
As it kind of just does
Nice.
the, like, preening thing where it, like, shuffles its feet on the ground like a cat and then lays
Yeah.
down. Thamior. Sorry, anything else, Gerald?
Oh, I was gonna move a little bit closer just in case.
Go ahead.
I think that's 30. All right,
Okay.
I can move diagonally. I should be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. And there we go.
Thamior.
So as it's groveling, I'm just gonna like take a step forward as if I'm like gonna step on its neck, but not actually step on its neck, and just like lean down and say, get hexed, bitch. And I'm gonna cast Hex on it, and then I'm going to unload a couple of Eldritch Blasts right into it.
Okay.
Oh, I thought we were gonna turn it into like a
Oh no,
like
it does.
what is it? Like a slave, but or not slave, but like a unfortunate compatriot.
Nah, it dies.
Pretty sure you're disadvantaged to hit it with Eldritch Blast.
Well, but it's prone, so doesn't
Prone,
that cancel
would
each
actu-
other out?
No, prone doesn't.
Prone doesn't help. Prone actually
Oh.
makes it worse.
Actually, close up, it doesn't make it worse, but then
All
you're
right.
within 5 feet, so you still get disadvantage. It's so fucking weird, but I think you have disadvantage, right? But it's
I
AC
believe
is
it
super.
cancels out if you're within 5 feet.
Yeah. This one's AC should be 12. I don't know why it's 18. I think it's because Fusure.
All right.
But,
Well, I hit it with both of them, and
Those would both
I
hit.
have, and with repelling, it knocks it back 10 feet each time.
Would you like to use that?
Oh yeah,
Is it
knock
hit-
this bitch back.
Is it hit by the hex twice as well?
I believe so, because it's 2 different bolts.
Okay. So
Uh,
5, 10, 15, 20. Scrah!
And I basically just like hold up my crossbow after those shots, and then just like blow off the Eldritch Blast smoke off the tip of it, and look at it, and then just reach out with my hand and do the like bring it, bitch, kind of like beckoning motion.
Very well. As Christiana will react and quickly put away her rapier, take out her longbow, and fire a shot, hitting the war ostrich for 8 piercing damage. Soren.
I see this going on, but frustrated that I missed a literal plant. I'm gonna shoot at the plant again.
Oh my! You hit it.
Well, that hits. And let's see. Boy. Okay. It resists fire, so that does nothing, but it does take the 3 radiant.
Oh Jesus!
Yep. Anything else, Soren?
No, I'm just gonna kind of like grovel again under my breath.
Okay. The moss will attack Christiana.
Oh shit, it can move.
Thrashing out its tendrils as it gets to move 5 feet. Fortunately, it does not crit her, as the roll might suggest, but she will take a lot of damage. And let's see. Is that right? Oh my gosh, is it? Okay, it is right. Okay. Well, she will take 40 damage.
What?
Huh?
Christiana goes unconscious.
What the actual fuck?
Yeah. Welcome to high-level combat, gentlemen. Fusure.
And here I was
She's not
like,
even as high leveled as us.
and here I was like, oh, we're just gonna have a fun little. No.
Plant says, "Fuck you."
Go ahead, Fusure.
What in the goddamn?
Double checks to make sure that's right. It looks right. Tendrils should deal. Yep, 4d12 plus at mod, right?
Oh,
Yep.
it's D12s. I see.
Yeah, yeah, that looks right. It just rolled high for this one.
Okay. I got a plan. I'm just gonna ping this so I know what the range is.
Healing Spirit.
30 feet. It's a bonus action. So I'm gonna. Darn it. Okay, put that over Christiana.
Or starts its turn, or it can heal 1d6. Okay, sounds good. Anything else, Fusure?
I will move back just a little and cast my respect cantrip that I reflavored to Water Whip.
Nice.
As you will water whip, hitting the creature. And that will hit, dealing 8 piercing damage, and it will be brought 10 feet closer. 5, 10.
So
Dragged
does that
away. Does that what?
does that come out of his mouth, kind of like a Pokemon water attack, just like?
No, I just water
Like a
bend.
water-
I
Oh,
just
you
water.
just water bend. Okay.
Okay.
He's just like a Squirtle, but the water rides around like it's his tongue.
Hopefully that leaves her alone.
It's literally a fucking Squirtle noise too.
Yeah.
That's all I can do.
Very well. It is the War Ostrich's turn, and it glares with hate as it will stand up, taking half its movement to do so. And then it will immediately dash away, getting as far away as it can into the jungle.
Yes.
Running away in anger, vowing to come back yet another day.
Fucking weak ass little bitch.
Yovan.
I shout that out as it runs. I want to know that it did absolutely jack shit to me.
My neighbors are hammering something, so I might just, mute myself time to time.
Okay. So what'd you like to do? What would you like to do, Yovan?
I mean, that would assume that Fishuri could be cool.
Okay, spiritual weapon. Where do you want
I'd
it?
rather just deal with it at range.
Like over here.
Okay. You can go ahead and keep it on. Your neighbors aren't too loud. Unless you want to be muted. Right here or right here or...
Like here.
Sorry. Okay. Go ahead. It appears right there. And then what do you want? And then you want to attack? It will hit, dealing, which one is that? Oh, I see. Okay. So it's 1d. Okay. So it's 10 damage in total as you strike, wounding the moss. And then you cast Toll of the Dead, forcing it to make a wisdom saving throw, which it will pass.
Look at
Anything else?
Some moss passed a wisdom save.
It does have +1 to wisdom, so... It's a very wise piece of plant. Gerald!
It's wiser than I am.
Alright. I'm gonna have Elcor. Alright.
Yes, my master.
10,
Oh my god, no.
15. I'm gonna hop up on Elcor.
Yep.
Shall we ride?
Oh my god.
And then
Tonight we
I don't
ride.
know how to move them together, but
Highlight them both, and then you can move them both.
how do I?
Just select. Go back to the character select tool and then just drag and select.
Okay, there we go. So that's 15. So
Spark! Ah!
Sorry. I can move everything back. I knew where everything was.
35, 40, 45.
Oh my god, he's going after the ostrich.
Alright, where does that put me
Keep
at?
in mind your elk has 50 feet of movement unless you're
Keep
having it
Keep
dash.
in mind the moss did 40 damage.
You're just leaving your woman behind, dead on the ground.
No, I'm not. She's under a healing spell. And I'm closer to her than I was before.
True.
Alright. I will cast Command Halt
Halt.
on the ostrich.
Doesn't move and takes no actions. Okay.
You could command it to approach, and that'd be better for you.
Well, ending its turn if it moves within 5 feet of you. I guess that's fair. But
Because it could dash back.
yeah, couldn't it dash away again after that?
Theoretically, yeah.
Isn't halt better?
No, because
Well-
it wastes his movement coming towards you.
Well, but halt, it can't move at all.
Hmm.
Right, but both of it's just for one turn. So if it halts, it will then just stand where it is and be further away. Whereas approach would make it come to you.
All right, I'll do approach.
Moves
That's
towards
fine.
you by the shortest. Okay, very well. Very well. You cast. Is it? Do you say approach?
Yes.
Okay, very well. We will see on the on its turn whether it failed or passed. Thaumior.
Well, don't I still get the rest of my turn?
Oh yeah, sorry.
So I can have Elcor dash.
Yes, as a non-independent mount, it can dash, dodge, or disengage during your turn.
Cool.
In fact,
I will have it.
I assumed that was what you had already done. Oh wait, no, you could have moved there. So sorry. Yeah. So
Yeah. So I will dash and move back over here so that I will be close to Christiana, but it will also have to move further on its approach.
Okay.
And that if it gets close enough, it should be in Thaumior's range. All right, end turn.
Very well, Thaumior. It is your turn. There's so many trees, you don't even see the ostrich from your current position.
No, I'm gonna basically just use my movement to climb up onto this berm.
Yeah.
Right
Okay.
there, and then take a couple Eldritch blasts at the moss now. So now that I've kind of been heated up by the ostrich, I'm like, fuck it, I'll join.
Hell yeah.
So let me drop a couple more.
The 9
At
will
least
miss,
one of them.
but the 23 will hit.
Actually, I'm gonna roll my d10.
His luck from the boon.
Oh, it still doesn't help. Oh well.
Checks AC. No.
Oh well.
Yep. Okay. And your boon of
Okay.
luck will disappear as
That's
you
fine.
will deal 4 force damage against the moss. Anything else?
Nah, that's my turn.
It's Christiana's turn, and she will be healed the D6. So
It was 3.
It was 3. Okay. Where's her health bar? What the fuck? Okay, whatever. 30.
If she wants, she could also like move out and move back in for another d6, but only once.
She will seize up, prone. Ah, ah, God damn. Tash damn. She will stand up and then move away. Damn, thank you.
Get behind me. The ostrich might come closer.
What? What ostrich?
Yeah.
Soren, it's your turn.
I want to frostbite the thing. Seeing that my bow isn't working,
Can't you still shoot the ostrich?
can't see the ostrich. Oh, it's way over there. Yeah, I probably could. I just don't care about the ostrich.
That's fair.
Okay, you guys won't believe this, but it's rolled 3 nat 20s on saving throws in a row.
Wow. So is it its turn to be DM now?
I guess.
This is ridiculous. Stupid plants. Fushuri, are you done in there? Because we could just leave.
Apparently, you can come. I mean, just slap somebody that was near the water.
The moss will move 5 feet, and that is all the movement it has.
Yeah, that was a
Fushuri.
scary 5 feet, though. Don't do that again.
It seems to be edging very close to the shore, very slowly. You have the feeling it would dash if it could, but it doesn't seem to be able to.
And Fushuri wants to push it up onto land. I don't know about this.
I've rescinded that. My turn. I'll move the spirit back over to Christiana as a bonus action.
Ah, thank you, Fushuri.
Die 6. And then cast Water Whip again.
Okay. That will hit as it will be pulled in 10 feet closer towards you again and take 7 piercing damage.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
As you quickly swim away, jumping up onto the shore. Anything else?
That is it.
The ostrich failed as it will approach
Woo!
for 60 feet. Jumping through the trees, and then let me read the wording of that. Moves towards you by the shortest and most direct route. Does that mean it has to spend its action to do so as well, or no?
I think it has to get within 5 feet of you, is kind of its goal.
Ending its turn if it moves within 5 feet of you.
It has to waste its action regardless, so.
Okay, it will move towards him then. Rah! As it will dash towards Geraldo and end its turn. Yovan.
I'm gonna whoop it again.
Spiritual weapon, once again whacking the thing for 3 and then 4 force damage. And then you cast Toll of the Dead on the moss or the ostrich.
The moss.
Okay, we'll make a wisdom saving throw and it will finally fail as it will take 10 necrotic damage. Sorry, roll me that d12 actually. Yeah, there we go. 16 damage, Smile. There we go. That's better. Anything else, Yovan, as you're getting soaked in this wet, moist combat?
Nope.
Yep. Thankfully, you have that nice little hat there to keep the rain off your glasses.
Yeah, it will be harder to see.
Gerald.
I will I was actually looking at my options. I have a bonus into no. Not so much. Okay. Fine. Then I'm going to what did I just hit? I'm going to try and grapple the ostrich.
Okay, go ahead. Make me an athletics attempt. I rolled an 11, beat an 11. You grapple it! The ostrich is now grappled.
Sweet. So now that I've got it grappled, do I try to restrain it or do I
Break its fucking neck.
just attack it or like can I get it to restrained? Does it need that?
Why are you on top of it is what I'm wondering.
What do you mean? Why am I on top? Oh. You mean I could just reach over from Elcor and grab its neck?
Yes.
Yeah, why
Like
not?
a cartoon, you just big meaty hand comes out.
All right.
It's just literally turning Elcor around, and then you lean over and grab it by its wing or
Yep.
something.
Okay, sweet. And then I'm going to oops, I didn't want to do that. I'm going
And then you
to
choke it like Bart Simpson.
can I move it down 5 feet so that it's not next to
Sure.
thank you. Alright, and then I guess I will attack it. Should I knock it prone? Can I do that?
You can try to shove it prone.
Don't knock it prone because it makes my Eldritch Blast harder to hit.
That's fair. I will just smack it. Where's my sword?
One hand grabbing the ostrich, the other
And he
hand
reaches
taking
over. Wait,
the
where's my sword? Smack, smack, smack. Starts hitting his side, trying to find his sword.
Have you guys seen the move where like you have the shield and then you also have the sword kind of like pointed down underneath the shield because you're holding it in that hand?
Yeah,
You
You
do
guys seen
not
that?
have your shield equipped if you are holding the ostrich, my friend. You
Okay,
have to have
fine.
both hands free. And you cannot hold the sword and shield in both hands.
whacked him.
Okay, that will hit, dealing 11 slashing damage as the ostrich squawks, offended. Anything else, Gerald?
No, I guess that's it.
Okay. Thaumior!
Well, the ostrich is back, so I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Hell yeah.
And it's still hexed, so
yes,
that's...
it is. Bam! Bam!
I
seven.
won't. Oh, 7 won't hit, but there's the so it's 3 in this
Yep.
case for the hit.
Yes, sir.
So
Anything
All I
else?
wanted was some plants.
no, that's my turn.
Okay. It is Christiana's turn, and she will recover the 2 HP plus 2. And then she will, oh, damn thing. I'm sorry, but I gotta heal myself up first. As she'll touch herself, healing herself for 4
Oh my.
HP. And then she'll end her turn after she moves over here, away from the ostrich. Soren's turn.
I'm going to keep walking this way back out towards the forest, being like, if we're done, I'm leaving, and then frostbite the thing again.
Frostbite. Con save. Passes.
Stamp my foot and like walk the last couple of feet. Stupid plant.
The moss gets ever closer. It's horrifying. Oh my god, it can actually reach Yovan? Ooh. Tendrils wrap out, flying at Yovan, hitting. Okay, and Yovan, you will take 20 bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled. Escape DC 17.
Oh boy.
Aw, hell nah.
Hey, can we move the donkey?
Like, I do it now or on my turn
You would roll to escape on your turn, or somebody else would have to try to get you out. What were you saying, Gerald?
Sorry. Can the donkey have a turn so it can kind of like run away a little?
Hee-haw!
Thank you.
Fusure.
Well, bonus action. Put that over her.
You want to try to knock the moss prone, by the way, Smile?
No, but I will try to force move it away from Yovan using Water Whip.
Waha! And that will hit, dealing 9 piercing damage, and you forcefully move it 10 feet over, away from Yovan, as Yovan is broken free.
Woo! Now move
Run
away,
away!
man.
Use your movement to your advantage. Okay. Turn.
In turn, wonderful.
Also, let me roll the d6 for her.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay. The war ostrich will look rather off-put at being grappled, but instead it will attack Elcor. Missing. And then it will roll to attack. And what's Elcor's AC? 10?
I don't.
Elcor
No.
will be hit, taking 5 bludgeoning damage.
Oh. Oh, my poor Elkhorn.
Master, I've been wounded.
Yovan.
Well, I move my weapon.
As you move your spiritual weapon over here.
Let me.
As that will hit. Dealing 7 force damage. It's almost dead.
Oof.
Then you cast Toll the Dead. It will fail the save. Go ahead and roll me the 2d12. As you once again deal 6 necrotic, and this will finish the moss off. Killing it. Anything else, Gerald?
Yovan?
I mean, Yovan. Fuck.
Nope.
Yes, Yovan's the one who deals damage. Gerald.
Hey now.
You're a rock star. Go on.
I say
Get your game on. Go.
you,
You
and with
hop
every
off
step,
Elcor.
do not, and I move it 10 feet away.
You don't have the movement for that.
I can't. What? Why not?
Are you
Dismounting
still
costs half your movement.
Are you still mounted on Elcor?
Wait, I'm confused. What uses half my movement?
Dismounting.
Oh, it does? Okay,
Yes.
so if I move to here, do I have enough movement to move it 5 feet away?
Yes.
Okay, I move it 5 feet away. And just with each step enunciating, you do not hit Elcor! And then I'm gonna try and smack it.
As 13 will hit, dealing 6 slashing damage.
Smack it again.
Dealing 5 slashing damage. It's almost dead.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Thaumior, finish him.
Oh yeah, you know it's coming. I will I will snap my fingers at it until it looks at me, and once it's looking at my eyes, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it right in the face.
Holy shit! As you
Yeah.
deal 3 force damage, knocking it down to 1 HP, and then you unleash a final Eldritch Blast as it looks at you in the face and mouths in its speech. I'll see you in Tash's stomach. As its head will be
I can't
splattered,
wait for it.
and the ostrich will die on the rain, its vengeance left unfinished. And with that, initiative is over.
Hey,
What in the god? By the way, I think there's like 76 left in my healing spirit, so Kong a line while you got the chance.
I didn't take a single point of damage. That ostrich sucked ass.
Yeah, well, Christian,
I was-
Elcor, and Yovan.
It's true. It's true.
yeah, I'm gonna have Elcor go over there. I was gonna try and smack it non-lethally, but I didn't do enough damage.
Yovan,
No,
I
I
mean-
wanted it dead.
do you want to grab the healing spirit?
I like pain.
I don't know, man.
What the heck is this thing?
Sorry, Yovan. What were you saying? You don't know? Are you actually not taking the healing?
It doesn't matter.
I would
I move it over
take
him
it.
anyway. I'm against his will.
Yovan, sorry.
I'm gonna make a wisdom check against his healing.
What? You can't do that actually.
Yovan runs away from your healing, and I think he's enough of a
Nice.
distance away he could avoid it.
Nah.
It can even heal enemies.
What?
Yeah, healing spirit can heal enemies if it's placed wrong.
I will take it.
You'll take it. Okay.
You're just being difficult for no reason.
Yovan is healed
What
up.
do you mean, no reason?
He's got a reason in a bag.
Oh yeah. Okay, so he's just being petty then.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What?
You know what? Aspiring gods can be petty, okay?
It's true. It's true.
Okay. So
I'm gonna
Yes.
check on Christiana. That was quite a hit you took. Are you okay?
Well, after that healing spirit, sure. You gotta love druids.
Oh, she is fully healed.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Basically.
Okay.
Goodness. That
What
moss
is-
thing.
What is this
Well,
thing?
why don't you ride Elcor for a bit and take a rest?
Ah, thank you. Gets on Elcor.
Pet Elcor and give him a
Elcor
carrot.
winks at
Good
Geralt.
job.
The you look at the water moss. It doesn't look like anything you would find in nature. It seems and it seems very magical. It's very clearly glittering and glowing. Pluck, pluck, pluck. Oh my gosh. The moment it had sprung on you to try to attack you, you had dodged both powerful blows, and the moment it had sprung to life, it had been glowing magical. You're getting into some areas with some high magic, and it's not in a good way.
Okay, well, I guess I could try harvesting it. At least some of it.
We have a magic shovel.
Oh yeah. Let me grab that magic shovel.
What do you want to? You want to try to dig up some of the moss, and what do you want
Let's
to do
just
with
get
it?
let's just get a vial of magic moss.
Okay. You gather some up, and you fill up, and you carefully fill up a. Do you have a vial?
Yeah, we have a bunch of stuff floating around in our.
Okay, as long as you can name a specific container and fill it, go ahead. You now have a container full of the strange magical moss.
It's like druid shit 101.
Meanwhile, Thamior, you have quite a few feathers from it.
Yeah.
What are you? I'm curious. What are you doing with it?
Oh, they're I mean, they're gonna start adorning my clothing. They're gonna start becoming, I might start selling them.
he makes some arrow feathers
Oh, yeah.
with it,
Mhm,
and the arrow
yep.
shaft has "fuck you" and carved into it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No. Like I'm just gonna use them for like fletching and like this is absolutely useful for me.
Yes.
Now, how many flowers were I able to get?
You have 6 topod lilies.
6 topaz lilies.
How many feathers did I get?
Feathers as many as you want, my friend.
Oh my goodness gracious, yes.
Well, sorry to ruin the recurring Nemesis dream, but it
I'm
was
fine
worth
with
it.
it. I think it's totally fine. That fucking thing is dead.
Take its eye patch as the trophy.
Oh yeah, I took that too.
You can do it like Fable and walk around town like raising it up in front of people, getting everyone to see it.
Nobody
Bunch of
fucking
those feathers.
the legendary ostrich my patch.
Let's blow this watering hole.
So now the real question is, do we refill our water bags with this water?
Water bags?
You got me for that. Don't.
I couldn't. Oh, that's true. Yeah, we kind of just drink from the ever regurgitating fountain of Fushire.
That's that's real Eastern Dragon lore. They just create.
That's so OP.
Yeah. So OP, absolutely.
Well, okay.
Although
in
actual Eastern
lore-wise,
dragons can make it like rain on a global way.
You'll get there.
like
Oh,
they
God.
can avoid famine. They just like regurgitate all over their plants. Where does that water come from? You see, this is
Yeah, but
Magic.
like the idea is you need to get an Eastern dragon's favor to be able to.
no. I'm just
Yeah.
talking about the Easter dragons themselves.
Yeah.
Exactly.
A lot of them, like fantasy races basically are immune to famine. Like elves don't breed fast enough, and they have an instinctual awareness of the wilderness. And a lot of first and second level spells can avoid famine. There's a third level spell on druids that allows a druid to save an entire village's harvest and double it.
Jeez.
Oh, I actually have that spell, plant growth.
Yeah.
Hey, so how does an elf population recover from war?
It doesn't very well.
That's why in most fantasy settings they get replaced. Smile. Anyway, and so your party will gather things up. You have quite a few you have those new supplies there with the topod lilies, as well as quite a few wonderful feathers. You see, Thamior has a feather in his cap.
He's decked out.
Get it?
No, I don't.
Yep. The ostrich well and dead, and the moss torn apart and burned and destroyed by magical force. Your party will set out once again, going through your journey. And let's go to the Bir Izmir map, gentlemen. Okay.
We made progress. Woo!
You continue to avoid the trail left by the worm. At least from what you see. Over the distance, up on these floating islands, you occasionally catch a distant sight of what might be the trail. You see a lot of missing trees and stuff, and you take careful watch to avoid it. Your party will eventually cross over the entire canyon.
So if we had fought the worm, there was a good chance we would end up in the worm's stomach, right?
Yes.
So it was better to avoid the god worm and wait for
yeah.
the god Tash.
God worm. There's only one god in this.
Yeah, but
universe.
if we end up in his stomach, it's all the same to us, isn't it? It's either Tash's stomach or the worm's stomach.
Oh, wait, so now you're on my side.
I'm just saying there's a god worm over there. We should not fight it.
I want to see the Godworm.
Do you guys want to go? Do you guys want to go take the fast path there with the worm path? I did
Alright,
offer it.
look. We can just divine it later so you can see it.
Beetlejuice has met giant worms all the time, and he's fine.
Do I see
Best
Bodhi
90s
Gaia
songs
yet?
ever.
No, you don't see Bodhi Gaia yet.
It's nice to be on solid ground again.
Yeah. You guys.
Those maps, those islands were a pain to try to map. As I've just got a bunch of kind of like scribbles and like lines linking islands together.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
You guys. And so you guys make it to the other side.
Wait, can we put a special marker there somehow so that we can keep that as consideration for where we want to put our fortress later?
Sure. Give me a second. Boop. Image, and then let's see. Custom tiles. Let's see if I have a good one for this. Adventurer's table. Let's do misc trinkets and class trinkets maybe. Trophies perhaps. Trophies sounds good. You know what? Ooh. Oh, this will
feather?
be. Yeah, I found a feather. Oh my god. There we go. And then you guys, and then let me bring it a little closer. It would be right around here. And then if you zoom in really close, you can see a feather.
Thank
I
you.
sees it.
Yep. Yep.
I do not see it.
Zoom in very close on the player icon.
That's fine, as long as some people see it.
Okay. And so...
Oh, there it is.
Yep. Your party's progress will continue. The ground here is very rocky, but you can see there's kind of like downhill path leading west, kind of naturally formed out of the flowing water, and it seems to be leading into kind of more marshy ground. You can see a lot of like pools of water on this rocky ground. If you've ever seen images of Iceland, where the terrain is just incredibly rocky, but there's just natural pools that have formed in the terrain that haven't moved for so many years. It's kind of like that here. The ground is very, very flat as your party moves along. Day 2, avoiding the worm path over there. Your party continues to make your progress across this rocky ground. It's a little haphazard walking across here, but fortunately the ground is stable, and more importantly, it is for the most part smooth, taking place across a long, flat plateau. Your party can go ahead and take a long rest, as you will have not been troubled during this time.
Sorry, when you
Nice.
said 2 days had passed, I kind of zoomed.
Yes. That's why I said it, so you guys could...
Conjure. Any plants I can chat up?
Can what?
Chat up.
Chat up? I mean, there's always plants you can
Hey,
chat.
yo, plant, how you do, girl?
Can I use the 2 days time to practice with my blacksmithing tools?
To practice with your blacksmithing tools? Sure.
Yeah, my smithing tools. I was practicing with those.
Sure.
Oh, also, I need to like do something with those petals before they like decompose.
Soren would also want to do his book.
Yeah, I just rolled for it.
Cool.
Does a 18 get me a?
Sorry, what?
18 for his book.
18 for the book? Yes, go ahead and take another notch. How many
Does an
notches?
18 get me a point for my my book
Yes, that's
Yeah.
why I said go ahead
on
and take it.
Gnomish?
Yes, yes.
I
Go
think
ahead.
he's lagging. I think it's coming
Yes,
in.
yes,
I have
yes.
4 of 10 now.
Great.
Nice.
Yes.
Do I need to roll for my smith's tools?
Do you not know how to use them, or do you know how to use them?
I have them.
Do you have
I'm not-
proficiency?
No.
Do you have a book for learning about them?
No.
You just start smacking them together.
This will be slow learning. Okay, go ahead and try rolling for them using an intelligence check.
Hold on. I'm not used to finding this one. Here we go.
You don't find anything about it.
I also added my silver to the group cart, so we have 10,827 silver.
Yep, sounds good.
Just so you guys know. It's
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna drop all my. Is it clear?
Yeah, you're good.
Yep, okay. Give me a second.
So much fucking money. We're level 6 and we can retire.
Update it.
Where did I put that one?
Well, we've got to fund a like fortress and army and
There we go.
stuff because
Okay.
we're gonna need it. We don't know what for yet, but we're gonna need it.
Or maybe we won't. Open world, baby.
Yeah. And so your party will go along, and indeed, progress will be normal. You go another day without being troubled by anything. But then, next day, you come to a
Well-
curious situation. I should probably bring you to keep you on the world map, actually. There is a crossroads in the Worm Path. It's hard to tell which is newer and which is older. One seems to be leading northwest, while the other seems to be leading northeast.
Which one goes to Bodhigaya?
From what you've heard it described as, the northeast.
All right.
I mean, this worm can't be in all places at once, so it's like 50
I don't-
50.
What?
Where did that come from?
What?
Time roll? What?
Where
don't-
am I? What?
Time
Why
roll
did that-
time.
How did someone just chat for me?
What the fuck?
Should we because we're on the same token this map?
What the hell?
I'm not sure either.
I thought you guys were talking about me.
That was weird.
Indeed, it is. What the fuck? For the record, that wasn't me.
Well, it wasn't me either.
It was me, but I don't know why. Let me just go back to the home page.
Very well. Your party. Okay, now I'm all confused now. Like, what the heck?
4D20? The hell?
Why'd you? Oh, is that for your character, Yovan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, his
his
time
rolls.
thingy.
His rolls, right.
Got it.
Yes. Very well.
All right, so we have 2 major paths
Yep.
and random directions to choose from. What shall we do, gentlemen?
Consult the plants.
Smoke the plants and let us have a
I believe
vision
we
quest.
should take the path that doesn't involve almost certainly being eaten by a giant worm.
Well, the problem is he said both paths are apparently worm paths.
You can, yeah, like I said, you can avoid it, but you will have to walk. You will walk through briefly, but it's not a big thing. I'm just saying that they're there. And you know, the Bodhigaya is supposed to be somewhere northeast of here.
All right, then we just go northeast.
I don't know,
But
this
still avoid the.
yeah, I'm down for avoiding the god worm. The idea of it quite scares me.
Okay.
Like I'm no fan of it. I'd like to kill it someday, but at the same time, if it can just carve whole paths through mountains, I don't really think that little me is gonna avoid getting swallowed all that well.
Just kill it from the inside.
I'm down for that when I'm stronger.
When I'm stronger.
You will.
Have I ever told you a story about how my rock earth elemental got swallowed by a giant worm and then dissolved in its.
That was so fucking hilarious. 126 HP, gone in 3 turns.
Oh my god.
Gotta love high level combat. Anyway, that's group 1 this week. Anyway, very well, gentlemen. Would you like to keep going northeast towards Bodhigaya then?
Yes, please.
How much worm path will we have to go through?
The worm path is 100 feet wide.
Do we want to fly over the worm path so that we don't disturb the ground?
The heck? I can't fly all of you over.
Well, I can fly 2 of us.
It's like that SpongeBob episode of the Texas bullworm. What if we take Bikini Bottom and push it over there?
How
Push
do we
it
get the
somewhere
cart
else.
I think the cart might be a little too heavy for you guys to fly it.
Does
Yeah,
anybody
also that.
does anybody know levitate?
For a second, I thought I heard webitate instead of levitate. What if you just cast a bunch of spider webs and create a path over it? Can you do that?
No.
It would get stuck.
Yeah, it's
It'd
not
be
like
kind of a
Alright.
sticky situation.
God damn, it's sticky.
I
I mean,
can't. I can't trust these web alive.
I could cast fly, turn into an ox, and then maybe I could carry it then.
Oh my gosh.
I don't have webbed feet.
No. Well, I mean, what if, because I can fly 2 of us and then use my own, feature to fly for a minute. So I could give 3 of us flying for a minute.
But how do we...
Are we
The problem
really
is the
that,
cart.
We really that scared?
Let's just cross the...
Oh,
We don't have
God.
much else a choice.
Are you scared?
When I
Okay.
chicken.
After that, we're flying over.
I...
Are we flying over?
You guys can't even decide how to cross a fucking terrain.
How long would it take us to cross 100 feet of worm path?
With your cart?
Yes.
About 24 seconds if we go by the 30 feet rule.
That is too long.
I'm just going to go run across.
Way.
Okay, guys, here's the game plan, alright?
I'm gonna haste the cart.
Here's the game plan.
No, wait. I'm gonna haste the car so it can move like
That
3
ain't gonna
times
fucking
as
work.
fast.
Here's the game plan, alright? One of you cast fly on the ostrich.
Soren, you see Soren go running across like he's trying to escape North Korea. And then you see Soren get to the other side. The air is still.
Wait, what? Oh,
Oh, he just ran.
I didn't do that.
Wait,
no.
Geralt telling Soren
Oh,
to
wait,
run
that was
across,
Soren?
or
Wait,
is
that was
Soren
Geralt? What the
running
fuck?
across?
What the fuck?
I didn't
Don't
type
speak
it.
for other people.
No,
I-
I did. I wrote it.
Oh my god, okay.
But
Fucking.
okay, now we have to go. All right, that's it. As soon as I see him go, we're all going.
Oh, I
because
see the token's name is Geralt. Holy shit. I fixed it. Oh my god. Okay, so Soren just ran across the big trench in the ground.
Oh, alright. But if I hear a worm coming, I'm casting fly and picking Yovan and leaving.
Okay, I'm already. We're running. We're going. Elcor,
Okay, fine, we're
Mush,
going.
go. He's alerted the worm to our presence. We must cross quickly.
You all move quickly, fearful of the worm, fearing the worm. The worm is better than you all.
Yeah, it probably is.
You worm your way across. It feels so slow even though you know it's not taking too long. You fear. This is the worm that once devoured an entire dwarven kingdom. This is one of the degenitors of the Tamir Empire. One of the great beasts that caused the end of the world.
Well, now I'm just hoping that, like, if we ever get swallowed, we can go visit the dwarves, and they've created a little colony in this worm.
Salt in the wound. Anyway. Your party crosses through, and you keep moving, paranoid that the worm will find you. But by the end of your traveling day, it hasn't found you. And
As we sleep, we get swallowed up.
as you sleep, you get swallowed up. No.
Roll new characters, everybody. Good game.
No, you don't get swallowed up. However, you will find quite the interesting and beautiful place. Ignore the people on this image here. You will find this. And Fushire, again, ignoring the two people right there.
Yeah, yep, ignoring them. That's
You're
Gerald and Christiana.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
You two,
Yeah.
go up to look at it. Like I said, you're in very rocky terrain with a bunch of water, but the plants are starting to get more and more, and you're starting to see a lot more waterfalls. And up ahead, Fushire, you see a
That's
bridge, and very distantly, you see the design of a simple circle on the bridge, one meant to represent the protection against evil upon the bridge. In the Bodhigaian fashion, you are close.
Nice. I need to reread the Bodhigaya sheet you gave me again.
Your party is almost there.
We're almost there.
It's,
These mountain
Can you
waterfalls will be treacherous, though.
All right, back to square one. How do we fly the cart?
well, while you guys begin discussing that, discussing how to fly the cart, apparently still, even though you guys have already crossed the worm gap.
No, he mentioned waterfalls. It's
Yes.
fine.
Yes, indeed. You see a distant traveler coming back across the path on the other side of the bridge. You see him suddenly pause as he sees your figures in the distance. You see him raise up a spyglass, and then they'll wave to you. Ho!
Is he noodly?
It appears to be a female.
Is she noodly?
Oh my.
No.
Hmm.
Okay.
Talking about East is
Yes, I know.
Dragonborn.
She doesn't appear to be Eastern Dragonborn.
All right. Let's go say hi.
Oh!
She will slowly walk up to you all. Greetings there. Bringing
Oh, it's
you
a
to the
seal.
homepage. Hello, hello. Have you come to check out the sights here? Rather beautiful, aren't they?
Actually, we're just passing through.
Yes, yes. Yes, beautiful sights, you know? We're so close to that wonderful land, Bodhigaya, yes?
Oh, that's where we headed,
Yes,
actually.
yes. I just came from there. But where were my manners? My name is Shingly Key, she bows.
Oh, hello.
I am from the Old Key Corral. Have you been there?
Oh, yes, we have.
Yes, I've heard tale from a ascending spell that apparently some travelers from another community came through. Another settlement, in fact.
That was us.
Oh,
We,
oh, wonderful. Here, take my business card. She hands you a piece of cloth paper, and you see written on it, Shingly Keys Real Estate.
Wait, didn't we see her sign at the little rundown hut by that one pond that looked bad?
You saw a sign for real estate.
What kind of real estate are you possibly selling in these parts?
Free real estate, of course.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
the land itself is free. She smiles. She smiles grimly. If you can take on the monsters. I'm not fool enough to try to sell empty plots of land with no enforcement. I'm here to sell information. I can tell you where you can find valuable resources, tell you the places that are least infested, or if you are interested in a specific piece of land, tell you all that I know so that you can clear it out better. I'm looking at the long game here. People are trying to resettle this continent, and I want to be the one selling the information for it. That, my dear friends, is why I am a real estate agent in a lawless land.
How much for all your information?
That would be several novels worth. I'm not sure it's not that I'm not willing to sell it to you, but I don't think it'd be worth worth the time and money, as it would take me about a year or so to simply write it all down for you.
How about just the information on Bodhigaya?
Oh, you're interested in that land. Oh, yes, you're Eastern Dragonborn. Your family hail from here?
Indeed, I grew up here.
Ah, an elder one. Greetings, honored elder. She bows gently.
Thank you.
Yes.
At least somebody honors me, looks at the party.
I just kind of look aghast at anybody, possibly why they would ever bow to Fushore.
Thamior's like hiding behind Elcor, trying not to laugh too loud about her name.
What was it again? Shingy?
Shingle.
Keys.
Shingly
Shingly
keys.
keys.
Like, yeah. It's like she's got shingles or something.
Or like jingly keys.
Right. So Thamior's like,
Go on, you were saying.
I know plenty about this land. I know about the horrors that were visited upon it. I know about the dangers there. And I'm quite willing to sell information on it. For the right price.
I want to check her. I want to
we've
insight
got the
that
money.
so I can start a price haggling thing. 11. Okay, what?
She does appear well traveled. She's dressed very much like an experienced traveler. Her boots fit just right, but they look well worn. Her pants bear the signature signs of having been hand washed several times. They're very stained up, but they're consistently stained, like they've been covered in mud several times over. She has her gear tightly bound to her clothing or to her backpack. Her water skin seems to be fully filled. She isn't making a sloshing sound when she moves about. In other words, she seems a very experienced traveler.
So she's expensive. All right, how does 25 GP sound for information? 50. Shit, I knew I went too low.
Oh,
You don't have to.
$100 billion.
She starts
Has
pounding
inflation
it.
already affected money that?
Can you leave your microphone on, Yovan, so we can hear the pounding? And that's yeah. She's just pounding on her knee. There we go. That's perfect. Yes. Okay. I'm afraid inflation has already hit, my dear Dragonborn.
50 GP?
Tell me what your goal is, and I will outline the price.
To settle it.
So you want a permanent settlement there. You're going to need a large tract of land. You're going to need to know all about it. I will write you everything I know about Borigaya, as well as 3 good potential locations. My price? 300 gold pieces, and a place with your party until I am done.
Oh, alright.
I step in. Well, what about a place with our party now, a residence at our foundation later, and a slightly cheaper price?
She shakes her head. I'm afraid not, my dear sir. I am perfectly fine with settling down in the old Key Corral when I am done. I simply need to join your party, as I'll need to write your cart when writing out the information.
Would you like to carry the gold, or?
I will take half the payment now, and half the payment when I am done. Is that acceptable?
That sounds good.
Very well.
Wait, stop. Oh,
What?
too late.
What? Oh.
I want to use my diplomat skill to try to charm her.
It's not.
And
oh, you mean like your background?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
It's a feat.
Oh. Okay.
And my internet is being terrible.
Oh,
so if you could just roll a charisma check for me against her insight. Yeah. So I have persuasion check against her insight check.
Ability check? Is it an ability check?
It just says if you spend 1 minute talking to someone who can understand what you say, you can make a charisma persuasion check contested by the wisdom insight check.
Okay, so go ahead. What are you saying to her?
Well, I mean, if you're traveling with us and we'll be defending you along with that free information, and we can offer in food, and how about we say 150 gold pieces?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Diplomat, feat, and that is charisma persuasion. So that's a persuasion check. So, okay, and that's versus her insight?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Ability check. Okay. You failed to charm her as she shakes her head. I'm afraid not. You're very charming indeed, but I am perfectly capable of protecting myself, you understand. I only need to be able to stay with your party because I'll need to be sitting down somewhere for long periods of time. I will be sitting on your cart during this time, and I shall be riding it out. I don't need protection. I've ran away from plenty of creature here.
Understood. You look like you've been able to travel underwater, too.
Yes, I am perfectly capable of traveling underwater. Were you thinking of setting up an underwater base? Certainly. It sounds...
Maybe. I spent most...
Yeah, no. I don't want any water physics.
I spent most of the time during the Enoch underwater.
Yes. Yes. There's still a lot of creatures underwater, but there's places in Borigaya, although your companion there seems very unwilling.
Well, of course he's not an aquatic creature.
So, 200 gold pieces. Take it or leave it.
Oh, alright.
200 sounds like a perfect deal, madam. Welcome aboard, and I shake her hand.
Give her it all in copper.
Yeah, I was gonna say, okay, but she gets copper or silver.
I totally should do it just in copper.
Do we
because-
even have any copper? I think we have silver. I know that.
We have we have quite a bit of copper and a ton of silver.
We don't have enough in just copper, but we'll give her all the copper. We have 1,000 copper.
She will
Well,
look
we'll
very
just-
annoyed. Why do I want this garbage?
Okay, at least do the silver. Just give her the silver.
I will take the silver. She will take 2,000 silver pieces from the group inventory and place it in her bag. Thank you. As you see, she
Stumbles away in the weight.
No, you see she has bags, and you see the bags are full of negative silver pieces, as she'll put them up in there, and then smile as it just teleports away.
Oh, so she does
would-
that as her way to deposit money remotely?
Yep.
Well, how much do the negative coins weigh?
As much. Well, she had she had 200 silver trade bars with her, so quite a bit. Her backpack
Well-
does look quite a bit lighter now. You see that she has some further bags full of some gold trade bars that appear to be negative currency.
Weird. So as her journey goes on, her load becomes lighter.
Yeah.
Well, I want to.
Until she
Okay,
runs out
so
of silver.
where is your bank? Where does your coin settle?
Oh, the Oki Corral. We managed to scout out an old bank. Most of it is devastated, but we registered some negative currency pieces, and I registered my own little account there. It's not really a bank yet, but we are using it as a storage point for our existing businesses. Although most don't need it. Mostly we use it as a way to move gold that we salvage from the ruins. But someday people are going to start building on this continent again, and the Oki Corral will be ready. She smiles.
Is there opportunity to invest in the bank?
I would be perfectly happy to take your name, and if you survive the settlement process, we'd be happy to trade with you, of course. We have a teleportation circle in the Oki Corral. If you build your own or build atop an existing one, our teleportation circle number is 914.
So we write that down.
914.
Gerald's got it.
We've been to Bur Izmir, and we were able to activate
Burismir?
Yeah, it was Bur.
No, Bampor.
Yes,
Bampur.
You are in Burismir.
We've been to Bampur, and we were able to activate the holodome there within the city.
She nods. Ah, wonderful. You didn't happen to clear out the city, I'm guessing.
Oh, no. We more just snuck in and switched a switch.
That's
We encountered a void dragon there, so I'd recommend staying away now.
Oh, yes. One of my rivals was exploring there. He lost most of his caravan there. She smiles evilly.
We were able to get out by the skin of our neck.
Ah, yes. That Apophis, truly a grim creature. It's not very prime real estate in Bampur. You certainly don't want to be exploring there. Bodhigaya will be much more your taste, I promise. A wonderful aesthetic and a storied history. That kingdom lasted a very long time self-sustainably. You will find it easily taking care of your agricultural needs. But I suppose I've already sold it to you, haven't I? She fans herself.
Yeah, but I assumed you were just talking because you did indeed sold it to it.
Indeed. Okay. Very well. So, add one shingly keys to your party, your ever-growing larger caravan. You see that
Animals and
she'll shove Rotilda off the cart.
What? What are you doing?
Well, like I said, I need to be able to sit down while I work on this information.
Well, there's plenty of room for you and her. I don't understand.
On this cart,
there's not a lot of room.
Is there not?
No.
Think of the size of a cart, and then look at everything you guys have taken on there.
Yeah.
Well, can't Rotilda like sit on the chest of gold or something? She's a rat. They're saying there's no spot for her up there.
I'm saying I'm gonna start rolling for the cart to break soon.
Fine. Just saying she could have been nicer about it.
She looks at the chimp, as she will call it.
I'm gonna
What is this chimp?
whisper to him to not say anything as she walks towards him.
Ooh. Can he mind himself? He's potty trained, yes?
Yes, we found him.
Probably better than she is.
We found him in the floating isles.
Oh, yes, those things. I came across a lovely little place. The inhabitants were recently purged out, though I think some were missed, unfortunately. Certainly. Keep in mind, if Rotilda is not trained for combat, it's basically livestock. So if push comes to shove, it's going to run away, okay? And I
Yep,
will
that's
take control of it. Give me a
Yep.
second.
Runs into his armor
Let me find it. Giant rat.
like Scabbers, just hides in your armor.
Except it's
Yeah,
only-
but she's the size of a dog, so.
Yeah.
So you're a big boy.
Oh, it's like a. What are those big rodents called? Something gattas.
The like mini little horse looking ones.
Yeah, for something.
Oh crap! I just had it. Yeah, they have a weird name. What the hell are they?
Berigana. It has like an Ana in it.
Benihanas? No.
Yeah, I have a Nutria. I don't think that's correct.
Okay. There you go, Rotilda.
Capybara.
Capybara. That's what it was.
Thank you. I put
Capoeira.
Rotilda.
Capoeira?
Capybara. It's a big rat pet that some people
I
have.
know, I'm making fun. Capoeira.
I put Rotilda up on Elko.
Okay, Elko. Rotilda will nestle itself in Elko's antlers, just stretching across it like it's a hammock.
Thank you, Master. I've always wanted a pet.
Oh my god, I still voice acting. Oh god.
It's too late. I have to now.
Okay. And so the party will set off, heading into Bir Izmir. And then she'll say, as your party starts coming along, no, not this way, not this way. Let's take the worm tunnel.
Worm tunnel.
Yes, the one the devouring worm carved out.
But what
We've
about
been
the
avoiding
devouring
that
worm?
during our journey.
You don't have to worry about that one. I have not seen the worm, so it must not be there, right?
Can I do an insight check on her? I don't trust her very much anymore.
Go ahead. Well, she seems to be dismissive of it.
I feel like that's flawed logic.
Here's the thing, it's the best path there. The rest is going to be very rocky, mountainous terrain. I'll be surprised if we would take days, weeks even, to cross the mountains here. Meanwhile, the worm has carved a path straight through the mountains, leading into Bodhigaya.
Alright, fine, we'll go fight Godworm. Jesus.
I've got time.
Yes, give me a
I
second.
got 200.
BRB.
I've got a good 200 years left.
You know, well, okay, the rest of us, though.
What? Most of you are elves or half elves.
Yeah,
There we go.
I'm already, like, alive longer than I should have been.
Okay. Sorry, guys, back.
Welcome back.
Okay. So here's the simple deal of it. We've got to hope that you can find a way to bring the cart and your animals and all of your loot through the mountains unmolested from any of the radical monsters there. Or you've got to We can go through the tunnel that so far has not had the worm revisit it, and we can make fast progress. I am telling you, if we take the tunnel, we can be in Bodhigaya in 2 days. We go through the mountains, 2 months. Now, I would be perfectly happy to take 2 months. I get paid either way. I do not think that you would want to.
Well, I guess we're fighting Godworm. Here we go, boys.
Oh, God. Oh, you shouldn't call it Godworm. It's not even a god. It was created by man. The dwarves died because the worm was able to ambush them. They were in the worm's natural habitat. Above the ground, it can only go down. Just fly above it and pelt it. Waves the concerns away.
Can you fly?
No, but I can run fast. And you're the bigger group. So I'll rely on it devouring you first if push comes to shove. Shrugs.
Alright, let's go.
Very well. And so your party heads off, taking the worm route. And with that, we'll end today's session there.
Because he needs a full session to kill us with a worm.
Mwahaha.
There's no way we're not fighting the worm.
Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday we will be.